So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the third class on operation research, where we are discussing how to formulate and problem in the form of LPP. So this was the problem which we were discussing in yesterday class. So that there's a company is there, that company is manufacturing two products, A and B. Okay. And then these products are processed in the same machine. So you have one machine only where both these products are produced. It takes 10 minutes to process one unit of product A and 2 minutes to produce to process the one unit of product B. The machine operates for the maximum of 35 hours in a week. Okay, the maximum machine works is 35 hours in a week. Guys, if you observe, this data is given in minute. Okay, to make one unit of product A, you need 10 minutes. To make one unit of product B, you need 2 minutes. And the total time what you are having in a week is 35 hours. So you need to understand, you need to convert this 35 hour into minute, because everything should be in same unit. So when you convert this into minute, you will get 2100 minutes. That is the maximum time what you are having in a week. Because that this calculation, this analysis we are doing weekly wise basis. Then product A requires 1 kg and B requires 0.5 kg of raw material. Okay, so one unit of A requires 1 kg of raw material, and for it manufacture, if you want to manufacture one unit of product A, you need 1 kg of raw material. While if you want to manufacture one unit of product B, you require 0.5 kg of raw material. The maximum you have is 600 kg. So you can understand, to create an equation x1 plus 0.5 x2 is less than or equal to 600. Create an equation like this, where what is x1? X1 is the units of product A, what I'll manufacture in a week, while x2 is the unit of product B, what I'll manufacture in a week. Okay, so like that, I can create an equation. Market constraint on product B is known to minimum of 800 unit per week. So minimum 800 unit you have to manufacture for product B. The minimum unit of product B what you need to manufacture should be 800 units. Okay, so like that, we can create an equation. Okay, then it is given in the question that product A, then it is given in the question that product A costs 5 rupees per unit. For product A, you need 5 rupees per unit for product A. When we say product A, for product A, when we talk about product A, product B, if, for example, if I'm talking about product A, the cost price of product A per unit, the cost price of product A per unit is 5 rupees. Okay, while its selling price is 10 rupees, while the selling price of one unit of product A is 10 rupees. So the profit on one unit of product A I'll get will be 5 rupees. So on one unit of product A, the profit what I can get is 5 rupees. I hope you can understand, profit is equal to selling price minus cost price. Okay, so the cost price of product A is given, that is 5 rupees per unit. The selling price of product A is given per unit. At what price I'm buying one unit of product A, that is given to you, and one unit of product B, sorry, one unit of product A at what price I'm selling, that is given to you. So with that, I can get the profit. One unit of product A, how much profit can I make? Same way I can do for product B also. Okay, the product B costs 6 rupees per unit. Get one unit of product B, you need to spend 6 rupees, and it is sold in the market at 8 rupees, and you sell one unit of product B at 8 rupees. So on one unit of product B, you are getting 2 rupees profit. So with that, you can find the profit on one unit of product A and profit on one unit of product B. So you can set your objective function. If X1 is the unit of product A which is being produced in a week, and X2 is the unit of product B which can be produced in a week. So your objective function will be maxima of Z is equal to 5x1 plus 2x2. So that will be your objective function. Okay, determine the number of units of product A and product B. Determine the number of units of product A and product B that can be available per week to maximize the profit. So the number of units. So let I measure let I manufacture X1 unit of product A and X2 unit of product B. Okay. Then on 1 unit of product A, if I'm getting 5 rupees profit, and 1 unit of product B, if I'm getting 2 rupees profit, then the maximum profit I can get so would be 5x1 plus 2x2. I hope you people are understanding. So here for these kind of problem, you know what would be your decision variable. For this given problem, you know your decision variable. What will be your decision variable? So decision variable for this kind of problem, when you see your decision variable, whenever you see the problem, you need to create a decision variable. So your decision variable for this problem will be x1. What is x1? X1, let x1 is the number of units. X1 is the number of units of product A, number of units of product A, number of units of product A manufactured, number of units of product A manufactured by the company in a week, manufactured by the company in a week. That is X1. That X1 is the number of unit of product A manufactured by company in a week. X2 is the number of units. X2 is the number of units of product B, number of units of product B, while X2 is the number of unit of product B manufactured by the company in a week, while X2 is the number of unit of product B manufactured by the company in a week. So once you get X1 and X2 data, okay, once you get the X1 and X2 data, now what I can do, I can write for product A, I can write for product A, I can write for product B, I can write for product A, I can write for product B. So you know that data, whatever I'm writing, that is per unit, per week data, per unit data, what I'm writing, it is per unit, per week data, what I'm writing, it is per unit, per week data. Okay. So this data I'm writing is per unit per week data. Okay. So the cost price, you know that the cost price on product A is 5 rupees. Okay. The selling price on product A is 10 rupees. Selling price on product A is 10 rupees. So the profit 1 unit, profit on 1 unit of product A is 5 rupees. Similarly, product B, the cost price 6 and selling price 10, selling price 8, cost price 6, selling price 8, and the profit per unit is 2 rupees. Okay, you understood this part. Okay, then what else is given? Raw material. If I talk about raw material, if I talk about raw material, if I talk about raw material on product A and product B, if I talk about raw material on product A and product B, so product A require 1 kg and product B require 0.5 kg of raw material. Product A require 1 kg and product B require 0.5 kg of raw material per unit, and the supply of which is 600 kg per week. Supply of this maximum, you have maximum 600 kg maximum. You cannot use more than 600 kg of raw material per week. That you can understand. Okay. Maximum you can use is 600 kg of raw material per week. Okay, that part you understood. Then what is given? If I talk about processing time of product in machine, so both the product are processed on the same machine. Okay, and it takes 10 minutes for product A to process 1 unit of product A and 2 minutes to process 1 unit of product B. And when I talk about processing time, you have machine where both these products are processing 10 minutes for product A, 1 unit of product A, 2 minutes for processing of 1 unit of product B. Okay, and the maximum you can use them is 35 hours. 35 hours you need to convert in minute. or 10 and 2 minutes, you need to convert them in hour, whatever is okay with you. So 30